Hello and welcome to round 7, I think, of the Stahleck tournament with me, Rebecca Walker, joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello. I thought you said all then for a second.
All.
Oh, yeah, cool. Anyway, and on the screen we have Argento playing Night's Watch Reigns against Dominic playing Stark Fealty. So, yeah, set up then. Argento there has got a Jon Snow and the Builder dude. Can't remember what his proper name is.
You at the wall?
What?
Builder at the wall?
Builder the wall. I was just like, Builder dude at the wall. Is that his name? I was totally off then.
Yes, Builder dude at the wall.
I'm getting there. And then on the right hand side, this is interesting. 2 in a setup.
Mm-hmm.
These are the ones that are like, you can't come out of shadows, right?
Well, you can.
Well, but you kneel.
If a card enters play during the challenge phase, they enter play knelt.
Yeah. I don't see them very often. I think like in a deck you see like maybe 1, but rare to see 2 and rare to see 2 on setup. IMO.
Yeah, he hasn't set up any economy.
No. So maybe he mulliganed.
Does have fealty. So Argento played here to serve from Maester Aemon, that already had a board.
Yeah, a bit of stability on the board.
Also doesn't have a lot of gold.
No econ on the back row there. Though it looks like it's got some locations in hand. I can't quite tell what they are.
Not relevant until they come into play, I guess.
No, but just thinking for, options to set up economy on the back row.
So, can you talk us through Dominic's plot?
Dominic's plot is... No, I cannot. I recognise it, but I can't remember what it is. I was really hoping you'd say it for me.
It looks to be rationing.
Oh, okay, I wasn't going to remember that.
Which is 5 gold, 5 initiative, 1 claim.
Yeah.
And it's the one where you can't trigger a reaction to winning or losing.
Oh, okay. Another interesting... So basically, his deck's a bit of a nope deck.
Yeah, I would guess it's going to be winter themed. It might be a little bit more aggressive.
Well, I did spot a grey wind in hand, which tends to be...
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, there you go, like at the end. Which does tend to be more for slightly more aggressive decks rather than defensive power rushy, I guess.
So Argento managed to get a couple of characters and locations out. So he knelt the builder at the wall to help reduce the cost of an underground vault, which he then knelt for 2, and then used his gold to play out Satin and Samwell Tarly. Gnarly Tarly.
Satin's really good with John, if I remember correctly, right?
He's really good with anything that's a steward.
Yeah.
Great ranging or John.
Dominic's played out a duped Greywind and also Arya Stark, and this one where she's standing, the dupes can't save.
Yeah, this is perfect because he's now got a way to kill Satin, Builder and or Samwell without Maester Aemon saving them.
Yeah, that seems fun. I'm interested by Argento's Jon Snow. I know this is slightly random. It looks like he's got a scribble on the bottom. I'm assuming that's an autograph?
Maybe.
Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a scribble on it normally, right?
I think that's a fair assumption.
So is that Jon Snow a champion card?
No.
In that case, maybe he's got the artist to sign it?
Yes, perhaps.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. The Grey Wind has murdered Satin.
Chompy.
What a bastard.
Yeah, but you don't want to be facing Satin, do you? Like when you got Jon Snow and that shit on the board. There's a lot of stand going on there otherwise.
Correct. And Jon Snow's not going to be standing this round anyway.
Sorry, just looking at taking Winter's coming out.
Yeah, he didn't save any gold for it and Fealty's already used up.
True, but I'm sure he'd prefer to keep that in hand for later rounds to be a bit nasty with.
Maybe.
Argento's already not looking happy, is he?
He's losing a power challenge. He's losing a military challenge. Not necessarily both together, but definitely one or the other.
Well, I mean, he's definitely losing the power if Dominic wants to do one, and there is a power there for the taking.
The question is, does Dominic feint with the intrigue challenge to see if Jon Snow defends? If he does, he gets a military and a power. Or he can just go all in with the military to win it with the 2 scouts.
I guess the issue is Argento is reigns, so you don't want to run the risk of him winning by 5 and triggering something nasty.
That's an excellent point. So yeah, let's look at the agenda. Argento's playing reigns. Yeah.
Did you not notice?
No.
I've won something.
For some reason, I kind of assumed he was playing aloof.
Oh, okay.
But it clearly does say reigns on the screen.
Yeah. It says reigns on the screen. It says reigns on the agenda. That's really nice and clear there on show on the screen. Yeah.
Cool.
Dominic's playing Fealty. Like you kneel it to get a reduction on your loyal cards.
You know why I'm smiling? Because I just know you're going to make many mistakes later in this
I
game, and
know.
I'm going to point them all out.
Yeah, but let me have the ones that I know while I get them. and I don't normally win over you, so I feel like this is like the little mini victory that I get, like 1 in 100 times I get to get one over you.
I mean, I didn't consider it a loss, to be honest. I just thought you were actually being helpful by pointing out something.
Oh, I was doing that. I was just being helpful. It's definitely not a competition because I would totally and utterly be destroyed.
I wouldn't care.
Oh, I would. You know me, I don't like losing. Anyway, next part's what we got.
Going for it now.
Oh, first snow into late summer feast.
So yeah, I can see why Dominic played first snow here because he only loses Arya.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got Samwell and Maester Aemon coming back to hand. But late summer feast is a, fairly interesting counter. Argento is going to get 10 gold.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's going to be able to play out a big. So hopefully he's got something a bit chunkier that he can put down and will stay on the board. But equally, Night's Watch reigns. I don't know. I don't feel like they have that. They don't normally include that many big characters, right? Do they not tend to have like lots of like little dudes?
I would expect him to be playing Bowen Marsh. Probably not Othel Yarwick, although he's not that bad. Maybe a Corin.
Yeah.
But almost certainly 3 great ranging.
Yeah. I have to think now because you've got the ranging party and then you've got the great ranging. I was trying to remember. Oh, for God's sakes. He's gone all out with these dudes. What's it in? Is it the old gate?
Yes.
Yeah. I always struggle to remember which faction, what the names are for each faction's gates, if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
So, I mean, theoretically, Argento should be able to put down, could put down 2 cards that would stay on the board, like with 9 gold, a 4 and a 5 coster. But it just depends what it's got in hand, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's no winter is coming threat.
No,
And
no
even
gold left.
if Argento gets out, the great ranging, he can't win the military challenge. So it'd be interesting to see what his strategy is.
On the plus side, he should be able to win a intrigue.
He's only got 9 gold.
Yeah, 9 for late summer feast.
Yeah, but he's underground vaulted now.
But he's played a great haul.
Yeah, but at the time, I'm talking about before he played that, he was on 9 gold.
Yeah. When you with the underground vault, how much is that worth again?
It doesn't matter, we're past it all now.
Okay.
So he played Bowen Marsh and Craster.
Nice. He's also marshalled a Rose Road, which you can't do because Great Hall's limited, so you can't play out 2 limiteds in 1 turn. So he's duped the Great Hall instead. Okay. And then triggering the first snow. Argento was quite lucky there to have a couple of good bigs in hand that he could play out. Probably not what Dominic was hoping for. And Argento now can, definitely get through the intrigue if he wants to. And trigger reigns.
No, can't.
Can't he?
Well, Grey Wind got Intimidate.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, even
So
if
someone's going to die. So I suggest probably...
Oh, yeah, because Intimidate happens.
Maybe Jon Snow will defend, die, and then sack Craster to get him back standing.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you defend with Jon Snow, choose him for claim, he'll intimidate Bone Marsh or Craster, and then you sack Craster to bring back Jon Snow standing.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about
Oh
that.
no, he won't be standing because Lahar scouts.
Ah.
Man, that is the ultimate counter.
Ah, which is what Argento was just reading. He's probably thinking the same as you.
I mean, Argento probably got a handle on all of his outs.
Oh, gone straight for an opposed, huh?
Maybe he would just kill off Craster, Neil Snow.
What strength is Bone Marsh? Isn't he 4?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not going to be able to get the reins off then.
Nah.
Oh. Saving the Craster for a rainy day.
Craster is in any phase actions. They could do it in dominance.
Yeah, intimidating Jon Snow.
Oh yeah, but in dominance no one will die.
Oh, is it like the phase that's
I think it has to be the
died?
same phase, yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's like when when you use it in like the plot phase and stuff, right?
Mm.
You might as well do the intrigue. Oh, I say might as well. It does give him a card.
Yeah, but he gets an unopposed for it, so it keeps
Yeah.
him into the game.
That's true. It's a little bit hard to tell because of Dominic's faction card, but it looks like he's on 4 power over there. And Argento taking the
Winterfell.
Winterfell for claim. And looks like it's a tie for Dom.
It looks like Stark are in a commanding position.
Yeah.
I mean, even a reset doesn't do that much for Argento. Because Grey Wind is duped, although it gets rid of all the last house scout. And it'll kill his Jon Snow.
I guess it depends on the reset, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm assuming Valar Morghulis.
Valar D might not be.
I would
Still Dominic will keep
I would
2,
assume
yeah.
Valar M because it's easy to flip out of it with reins and then get claim.
Yeah, that's true. Is Jon 6 or 7 cost?
7.
7.
Even if they don't play any reset in the next round, Maester Aemon will get countered by Arya. Yeah, keeping the pressure up.
Yeah. That is a nasty deck, Dominic. I approve. And Summer Harvest, isn't it, on the left?
The best thing about Stark is that they have a nice range of decks that they can play. You can play constructive deck, you can play aggressive deck, you can play shadow deck, you can play all kind of deck.
Play doggies.
Woof.
Your fave. But Stark have always been pretty strong, haven't they?
And they weren't that strong in the core set, but time moved on. They got the box first, and they haven't looked back. I think at the introduction of all the sacrifice mechanics in their Wolves in the North bot, that suddenly made the core Rob really good.
Yeah. But that's kind of what you want, though, isn't it? You want sort of the supplement packs to help support old cards and get them being used more. It's a shame that there's a lot of, core set cards that they're just a bit meh. You just don't really need to play
Are they?
them.
Like what?
Well, some of them the little bastard dude in Barra, the little 2-cost guy.
Oh, they're meant to be just like starter ones.
Yeah, but I guess what I mean is nowadays there's so many other cards that have similar stats but do something. So why would you include Bastard and Hiding, isn't it? Why would you include one of those when you can play a different 2-cost dude which has the same kind of stats but does stuff? Do you know what I mean? So you kind of stop using those basic ones.
But you're not going to invent a card to make that playable, are you?
No, but I guess
the
what I
only
mean
thing that
is
would make it playable is its trait. If you have some cool bastard synergy, that's the bastard for you. And I think that's what you should do with the 2-cost chud. They should all be fairly similar, but different traits go in different decks, and they do different things because of that.
That seems fair. Well, I guess we'll have to see if stuff like that comes out going forward. I guess bits and bobs already come out all the time, don't they, that support the old stuff?
Yeah, I suppose so.
So I think Argento's second play because Dominic's marshalled Arya again, and the what's that dude called with the shield and the sword? What's his name again?
Who?
This one.
Umber Loyalist.
That's one. It's one that you draw 2 cards. When he goes, you lose 2 cards, right?
Correct. If you have 2 cards.
If you have 2 cards, yeah.
Therein lies the pro play.
So yeah, Argento needs to do something here to bolster his board a bit, I guess.
He's got what seems to be...
What is that?
Is it Lord Steward?
It looked a bit like Lord Frey, to be honest.
Or First Ranger? Or Lord Commander? I don't know. I feel like it's Lord Steward. Maybe you could consult your memory.
Oh, right. Is that the hint? Okay.
I mean, the hint wasn't obviously strong enough.
Sorry, I obviously wasn't paying enough attention.
Mr. Eamon back. Presumably now for claim soak. And we have Gren.
And Gren's pretty cool. He's one that steals power, right?
He is, yeah.
Apparently my memory is really slow at loading tonight.
Yep, just like your brain.
Oh yeah. Right, let's have a look. What do you think it's called?
What are we talking about again?
The attachment.
Oh, Lord Steward?
Lord Steward, maybe. Let's have a look, see.
Click it.
Yeah. Although, looking at the proper art, that does not look like Lord Frey.
Who?
Frey?
Frey?
Yeah, I thought from a distance he looks a bit like, the old dude. Older Frey.
Oh my god. Please stop.
He does so, look, from here, like with my dodgy grainy quality of screen.
I am definitely not wanting to discuss this.
But close up, he just looks like, I don't know. He's a bit grumpy, isn't he?
Well, he
Receding
looks kind of
hairline.
mean, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe he's just cold. It's hard to look happy when you're cold.
I don't know. He looks like me when someone's stolen my cake. That's the kind of face I'd pull.
What, constipated? Yeah, I guess you do pull that face quite often.
I mean, I was going with thoroughly pissed off, to be honest. But yeah, sure, let's go constipated. What we doing here?
Argento doing challenges.
Is he or is Dom?
defending
Oh, he
challenges.
might be defending.
I
by
think
the
that
looks
was
of it.
Intimidate, actually.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Are you sure? Because he's not taking a power that I can tell. And surely if it was unopposed, he would have taken a power?
Well, he opposed the military with Gwen, who died.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm with you. See, it's because you get me to consult my memory. I'm not paying enough attention to shit.
I mean, the memory thing was some time ago now. So we have a power challenge, unopposed, intrigue challenge coming through. Does he want to trade a card? Yep, he does. Bowen Marsh. He's already dead, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say he's already dead, isn't he? Oh, all right then. And an intrigue back.
He's very concerned about Arya, isn't he?
Yeah, well, it kind of destroys his little deck synergy, doesn't it?
So Lord Steward triggered then, apparently.
Oh, I don't actually know what he does. What does Lord Steward do? Attach character gains the intrigue icon and steward trait after you win an intrigue challenge in which you control a participating steward character. Choose a character printed on X or lower control by the losing opponent and take control of it until the end of the phase.
So yeah, he could have took control of Arya, but it was irrelevant, really.
Yeah, X is the number of steward characters he controls, so he's got 2. So yeah, he could have taken control of Arya, but she's already knelt, so what's the point in this situation? But it could be useful later. If he manages to go first, steal Arya, use her for claim.
Quite. That may well be a strategy now. But how many high initiative plots do you think Argento is going to run? Must have at least one.
I mean, you normally try and get at least one, don't you, to, get a shoe in when you're ready for the win.
Oh, you know this plot.
Oh, this one is The Stranger? No. The Smith.
The Smith, yes.
Well, I was thinking the Smith, and then I was like, but he doesn't have many attachments. And then
I
I
was thinking
realised...
the Smith, and then I said, I'll just think I'll stay the
No.
wrong one.
And then I was thinking, oh, because he's not a Mama's deck, he doesn't have enough attachments for the Smith. I was saying he's Torch and Mama's deck. I'm like, they need at least 10 attachments. Yeah, it's a Smith. And then the right one is Withering Cold.
Yes. Kneeling that Northern Armoury on the Withering Cold turn seems like a good play.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well, right? Oh, is that a card in Shadows?
Looks like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, the old gate doesn't need to kneel, so don't worry about doing that. Dominic's going to take his action.
Yeah, might as well, right? Ah, sad times losing your armoury, though. Just makes it a very expensive Rose Road.
Yeah, I guess so. Just a Rose Road that takes longer to pay itself back.
And what's this? What is that? Dude on a horse. Dude on a horse?
What?
This one.
Oh yeah, have Manderley Knight. It's going to get +2 strength because there is a winter plot. So it's a 2 for 3 Vicon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and efficient. And Dominic has played the Nope Throne, which has now been knelt.
Oh, so
Argento says nope.
And Nope Throne does what again?
You name a card as a reaction to the start of a phase. That card cannot enter play.
Ah. You have to kneel it, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Cool. So, could be a chance for Argento to start being annoying, maybe? I mean, how much gold is he getting?
I think it though, he's getting intimidated on the Withering Cold turn.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Dominic has 4, 8, 16, 18, 21 of military strength, which suggests he's going to get some Intimidator.
Hmm. Dominic just pointing out that he forgot to stand his Fealty card at the end of last round.
So we've got Jeremy Rickett on the board along with Samwell Tiley.
Mm-hmm. Saving 1 gold for the round.
Yeah, it's not looking very hopeful for Argento this round.
No.
That Intimidate's going to hurt.
And the thing is, though, with Grey Wind, it's not like you can milk him because he's no attachments.
Yeah.
So you can't even get rid of that Intimidate unless you've got Nightmares.
You can Nightmares him, you can cancel the trigger. You can play higher cost characters, higher strength characters.
Mm.
You could play the wall, and then you wouldn't have this issue.
You're encouraging people to play the wall.
Sure, I'll pack my deck with assault.
And so it's not so good now, is it? So Dominic's got a card in Shadows. Is that a card in Shadows for Argento's side, or is that just his hand?
That's his hand.
Okay. Because the way he was holding it, it looked like maybe he was getting ready to flip it.
Oh,
or...
yeah, I think it's his hand.
Mm. I wonder what Dominic's is. Maybe Bolton Flare?
They've got 2 gold. I'm thinking, yeah, bottom flare, possibly mirror.
Yeah. I guess it depends if Jon Snow looks like he's going to get some good attacks off or not.
The thing with bottom flare, it's not really going to do much because I assume Tarly will die to claim.
Mm. Yeah, is Mace Drayman 2 strength or 3? Can't
2.
remember. 2. And Arya's also 2, isn't she?
Actually, I calculated the strength wrong. There's only 20 strength of military on the board because that's an Umber Loyalist and not a Last Hearth Scout. So he's currently attacking for 11.
Okay.
So it should be pointed out Argento had 9.
Yeah? I'm going to take your word for it.
There we have an unopposed. Tarly dies.
As expected.
Jon Snow intimidated.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he ain't getting back up for a round or so, is he?
No. Not exactly a lot of stand in a Night's Watch deck. Once things are nil.
Alright, shadow card coming out. It is Mirror. Blanking Aemon.
Okay. Intrigue stealth.
Yeah.
Gets the unopposed. Gets that last card out of hand.
It's a dead Gren.
Don't suppose he's too bothered about that then.
I think Argento's out of options now. No way of triggering Reigns that I can see unless he top decks something good and gets initiative.
Yeah,
But even so, I don't think Reigns is going to save it. I mean, you're going to maybe Wildfire, but
still wouldn't be great, would it?
But Mirror the thing now.
Well, she's going to be no.
No, she's not.
Oh, Winter Plot.
She coming back to hand, I'm sure.
So Aemon coming in for an intrigue for 2. Using the Stewards thing.
Yeah, why didn't he oppose?
Maybe you forgot.
That way she would have been knelt. I like the slow turn around of the card.
And military them. Using Arya.
Can be blocked, but I assume Dominic is considering blocking the power challenge.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting.
Doesn't fear the reset.
No. I would have expected that.
Well, if Argento played the reset, Dominic comes out ahead with economy, what?
Does he?
Well, if Argento
I mean,
played
he'd have-
Morgulith, Argento is going to have... He can have a bit of econ, but he can have no claim, and Dominic will have military icon. I think I saw an Alisane Mormont in hand, a military icon with stealth is just going to get through anything Argento's got.
Yeah. I guess as well, Argento doesn't have a hand, so it'd be very, very risky to play Valaram. But then again, at this point in the game, he might feel it's a bit all or nothing.
Argento's a very safe player. You know, he likes reliability and consistency.
Oh, PD.
And political disaster. Dominic likes winter festivals.
Well, Winter Festival's good. Means he only needs to try and get 2 power this turn. With the political disaster, it's not horrendous for him. Like, the Hearttree Grove is already now anyway. The Iron Throne wasn't doing anything because that was now anyway. And I think in Dominic's mind, this is the last round. So he's not too bothered about losing those 2.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Argento discarding the dupe from the Great Hall.
Yeah. So I wonder what Dominic had in hand. Alisane would be great this round. Another Northern Armoury would be great.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit more balance on the boards this turn.
In terms of standing characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Argento had initiative.
Nice.
But not many. He's only got a top deck of 2 cards to make count.
Yeah, of course. I wonder what they are. Oh, looks like one's a location. Didn't quite see what the other one was. Is that a build at the wall?
What are you saying?
I'm trying to see what's in his hand. I think it's a build at the wall and a location of some sort.
Oh, that would suck. Yeah, practically a concession.
I don't know, that's definitely what it is, but that's what it looks like, possibly.
Yep, build up the wall. And an underground vault. Not the top deck that was promised.
Yeah, not ideal.
I guess he's going to try and survive a round, see what Dominic puts out. Dominic seems to have a healthy number of cards in hand. At least 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of playing out the round, and I don't think Argento's pulling it back this round at least. I'd be surprised if we make it past this round. Well, let's see what Dominic plays. Bit of stealth might be nice. Guarantee some unopposed.
You can see a Manderley Knight. That might have been the thing that I thought was Alisane.
Yeah. Oh no, there is Alisane there.
Oh, yes.
But he gives everyone stealth, doesn't he?
Who?
Jeremy Ricker?
No, he just give power icons.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay. I stand corrected. Who's that we got? Who is that?
Jason Mallister.
Is he the Shadows dude?
Yeah, he discards a card in the shadow, but has renown if there are no cards in shadows, which I'm sure there won't be shortly. When Mira comes out and blanks Jeremy.
Yeah. So Dominic needs to save a couple of gold to do that.
And he has done so.
Is it 4 gold by the looks of it? Oh, I've just conceded. Okay.
Makes sense.
Dominic's happy.
Dominic is...
Oh, does this mean he's through now? Because you needed to win
That's it.
7 rounds, wasn't it?
Well, you need to win 6 out of your 8.
Oh, 6 out of 8. Okay. Well, this is round 7. So I guess Dominic is happy because he's confirmed his place
He is ecstatic.
in the cut.
Congratulations to Dominic Half. Commiseration to Argento. Maybe he will get through in the next round.
Yeah. Hopefully. I do recognise the name, and I know I've met Argento a couple of times, so it's always nice to
commentated
people.
on one of his games earlier in this tournament.
We did, yeah. It's always nice to see people making it through. But yeah, anyway, I guess we'll leave it there. We'll try and get the next round out as soon as we can. And thanks everyone for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.